We started off trying to be a sort of meat and fish restaurant, but we have now actually become a seafood restaurant. It's all very, very high quality food, but the approach to it is simple. Buying local straight off the doorstep. It doesn't mean that we're getting it very much cheaper than anybody else, but you know, we are buying it from outside the door here. It's all about buying the great ingredients from the local fishermen, from Brixton Market. We cook everything over charcoal, and just with a simple accompaniment or a simpler salad. And when we do meat, it's things like calves liver rolled in black pepper and thyme, wrapped in pig's caul, cooked over charcoal with a nice balsamic sauce. And those are the simple things that we do here, and our customers love it. I think the thing is with fish is that we're actually starting off from quite an expensive raw material, so choices are limited. And I guess my advice would be in these tough times is to see fish as a real treat, and but supplement it with things like, you know, good farm salmon would always be a consistent price. Mussels, fantastic bottle of mussels, steamed out in white wine, parsley, maybe a little dried chilli and a bay leaf in there, something else. Spaghetti and clams, you know, pasta dishes with seafood are very, very good indeed. So a nice passata, some garlic, some wine, some basil, chopped up fish, you know, just a small amount, mixed together to make a sauce and tossed in spaghetti. You're still getting your seafood fix. I think if you've still got customers coming into your restaurant and they're busy, then you've got to keep buying what you need to buy. Fish prices are up and down as they've normally been. We're not seeing fish prices rise through the credit crunch. What we're actually seeing is people perhaps not dining out so much. But I think if you start to lower your standards and use species that you've traditionally used, then I think your customers aren't going to come to your restaurant. So I think you need to look at your restaurant hard and say, you know, what type of people are we appealing to, and to give them a reason to want to come and celebrate in these credit crunch times. Well, you're always going to be paying top money for Dover soles, you're going to be paying top money for brill, for bass, for turbot. But there are fish like gurnard, which are reasonably priced, pollock reasonably priced. I mean, gurnard is one of those fish, don't be fooled, the kilo price is very low, but the yield is very, very low too. So you actually kind of flesh to weight ratio is quite expensive. Pollock very good. Whiting, local whiting, pike whiting is a fish that is in the market in abundance. It does lack a little in flavour. Breadcrumbs, just fried, a little caper mayonnaise, fabulous. Keep it simple, so you haven't got to add lots of money to your dish for fancy garnishes, so you're just grilling a piece of fish with salsa verde, a piece of lemon, something like that. Look at fish stews and things like that, where you can actually use a little bit of prime and a little bit of cheaper fish to actually create a whole dish of something brilliant. The fish is the star always, and you know, if you've got a good selection of fish, just simply grill it, simply poach it, simply roast it with 1 or 2 herbs, a little bit of garnish, and that's it. Fish is very, very seasonal. You know, a lot of species are available all year round, but you know, at certain times of the year when they're in roe, that's when you really want to avoid them, because the yield is very low, the flesh is very soft, and I think that, you know, if we didn't buy fish during those periods, perhaps fishermen wouldn't land them, and then we'd have more spawning fish. Supplement your menu with, you know, you've got a big flat fish like your turbot, have a mackerel on, have a gurnard on, have a bass on. So it's probably three less prime and 2 prime fish. Carry on buying fresh and good quality fish. Don't opt for cheap. Look at farmed fish. You know, don't be frightened of using farmed sea bass and farmed sea bream. You know, over half the fish in the world we eat today is farmed, and aquaculture is part of our future. Look at farmed salmon, good quality farmed salmon. You know, have that on your menu. Travelling is probably one of the best inspirations I think a chef can get. You know, you'll learn things in other kitchens, but I think you need to go to other places and see how to eat. Once you know how brilliant something can be just in its naked form, you know, Dover sole just grilled over here, over charcoal on a hot grill with some lemon juice and some olive oil is brilliant. It doesn't take much, but you need to understand how good that can be, rather than bring it back here, poach it, stuff it in a mousse and make it into a turban. I mean, I just don't see that as being brilliant.